Good afternoon and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and you're here today to see why we are the best town around, because we take care of our senior citizens. This is our fourth senior citizen center. Evergreen predates everybody. We had that as a town a long time ago. I guess about 4 or 5 years ago, we made a deal with the Port Reading Knights of Columbus, and we got title to the bottom half of their building. They maintained the top half. We turned that into the Sycamore Senior Center, and then we made a deal with the Island American Legion, Post 471, and they have about a quarter of the building on the right, and we took the other 3/4 and made the 5 branches Senior Center, and then we purchased this building from the Ford's First Aid Squad. The entity, even though they haven't been in business in a long time, was still in existence, so we bought the building from them and turned this into the Hickory Senior Center. This is beautiful. This place is absolutely gorgeous. There's so many people to thank about that developed this place. Let me introduce the people up at the dais. You might know most of them. All the way to the right, Chris Costi is our project manager. He oversaw this on behalf of the township. Who's waving? You're confusing me here, Billy. Way in the back corner is Dennis Henry, runs Public Works. Next to him is Kevin Sedembrino. He's the architect of this building, so he's the guy that designed everything. There you go, there you go. We have former Councilman Jimmy Carroll, who's a Ford's resident, lives right up the street, and he was here a whole lot in the last year, keeping an eye on the project for us from a labor standpoint. Martalewski is our planning director. Brian Small is a councilman at large. Dennis Green is the health director, health and senior services director, who oversees the entire department. To my right is Elizabeth Cowan. She's going to be the day-to-day person running this center. To her right, oh, there you go. That's a person you better be nice to. That's somebody you better get to know. To her right is Liz Longenhagen, who is all right. Liz runs the 5 Branches Center, and just like Liz learned a heck of a lot putting that center together with other people, Liz then came here to help the other Liz put this together. And I think they're going to start Liz and Liz Consulting Company. And they're going to go around to centers all over the state and help mayors figure out what to do for their senior citizens. But they were here nonstop, and this, let me tell you, this took an awful lot of effort. And these 2 ladies just did a wonderful job. We have Sandra, who runs the Sycamore Senior Center. We have Cynthia Ruzic, who right now is working in Evergreen, but she also, there we go. So we're still going to do a little bit of work, and Cynthia is going to take the job kind of overseeing all 4 centers. We're going to get someone else to directly run Evergreen. We're working on that now, but this is the team, these ladies, and right in the middle is Shirley Genty, who is the director, or sort of like above Cynthia, but below Dennis. So this is it. This is it. Behind there is somebody I know you know, because senior transportation's wonderful, Diane Mantegas. What's Nancy's last name? Perdino? Bartolino. Now, I knew Nancy's first name, but I didn't know her last name. You'll get to know Nancy. She's the part-timer that's working with Liz here in Hickory, so you'll get to know Nancy. So there's no better team in the state of New Jersey handling our senior citizens than these 7 ladies right here. Let's hear for all of them. So as I said, we got this building from the Ford's First Aid Squad. I remember many, many years ago, a lot of you didn't like a lot of the things we were doing here because the Ford's First Aid Squad was using out-of-town people to work their rigs. They had Lyndon driving around that didn't necessarily know where anything was in Ford's or in Woodbridge, and we had a little tussle with them. We ultimately closed this building down and opened up the First Aid Squad over in the Ford's firehouse, and it's been there since, and it's been absolutely wonderful. I think people in Ford's are much better, much safer now than they were 10 years ago with people driving around that didn't know any of the roads in Woodbridge and Ford's. So that worked out great. Then we ultimately kind of outweighted them, and we bought this building, and look at it now. It's absolutely beautiful. We have a few people I'm going to want to ask to speak, but let me start with the woman to my right. The young lady to my right, Elizabeth Cowan, who started her career in 2013 working for me directly in the mayor's office, and now she graduated out of that dump and she works here. Let me ask Liz to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you all for coming today.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you. The mic might not be on.
Thank you all for coming today. My name is Elizabeth Cowan. I'll be coordinating here at Hickory Senior Center. If you have any questions, you can reach me at 732-726-6288. Thank you.
That's it?
There you go.
I guess Liz doesn't want to talk much. How about the other Liz, who, like I said, came from, still works in 5 branches. She actually tried to, or talked about leaving the township. I said, you can't do that. Where would we be without Liz Longenhagen helping with our senior citizens, right? Liz, you want to say a few words about this project?
Thank you, Mayor. Hi, some of you may know me. My name is Liz Longenhagen. As he said, I run the 5 branches senior center. It was a great opportunity to help run and open this center. The town does a lot for the seniors, so I love every second of it. So this center will just be like all the rest. You'll have Rummy Cube and Mahjong. There will be bingo here, monthly luncheons. So there will be an opportunity for everyone to sign up today as well. So that way, once you're signed up, you can come to any activity without being registered. Okay? All right, so any questions? You have all of our numbers up here. Give any of the centers a call, and we'll help you out, okay? Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I'll give you a little secret, too. We're also talking about, and I surprised the ladies when I said this in public a couple of weeks ago, we're looking now to keep at least one of our centers open one night a week. So one will be open Monday, one Tuesday, one Wednesday, one Thursday to start with. All right, all right. Not only do you guys all need something to do, but there's a lot of seniors who might be working during the day or babysitting or doing other things, and they may need the availability of a center at night, so we're really going to try to expand that. The guy that's going to help put that all together is the head of our Health and Senior Citizen Department, Dennis Green. I'd like him to say a few words now.
Thank you, Mayor. So first I want to thank everyone. I want to thank all the people who put this building together and made it such a wonderful thing, and that's everything from the architects, the builders, Chris Costi, the custodians, the IT guys. They all came together and did a really great job here, so I really want to thank them. But I also want to thank my team over here because they've done a great job in really putting the final finishing touches on it to make this building really special, and that's Liz, Cynthia, Shirley, all those guys. They did a really good job in their team, so I really want to thank them. But what's really going to make this building special is you guys, the seniors. So what we really need to do is we need to hear from you guys what you really want to do with this building, what activities, what programs, all those different things that make this building special, because that's what makes it special is your participation here and what you guys want. So they're all here today. You need to tell them what kind of things you want to do here, what activities. This building's a little bit different than the other because of its size and its design, but we can do some really great things. So we really want you guys to speak up, and I know a lot of you don't have any problem doing that. So they're here today, so I really look forward to seeing what it is and what it comes out to be over the next year, what kind of things we do. So thank you for coming.
All right, Shirley, you would like to say a few words as also the overseer of the senior services. Want to say anything?
Sure.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'd like to ask our architect, Kevin Settembrino, if he would like to say a few words. See, we hired him for the, what did you do before? You didn't do the History Museum? Cypress, that's right. He did Cypress Center. So the Cypress Recreation Center, which we got from Hess, we just opened up or had a groundbreaking on the outside last week, and we also had a groundbreaking Monday on the inside, where the kitchen is for the special needs kids between 18 and 21 to work. It's a wonderful facility. Kevin was the architect on that, and he did such a good job that we picked him to do this project too. He's actually a former mayor of a town. I think it's Middletown, right? Former mayor of Middletown. He's not the same political party as me, but look, not everybody's perfect. Sometimes you stray, you go to the dark side, but despite that political affiliation, he's a really good architect, so we hired him because we don't care what party you are as long as you do a good job. Kevin Settembrino.
Mayor, thank you very much, and this is a fantastic facility. We appreciate the opportunity to take a building that was underutilized and make it utilized for the seniors here. And what I need to tell you is everything that you see from the color selection to the brick selection was the mayor's choice. So we just so everything just. So I want to let you know that when we came up with colors, we presented them to the mayor, and he said, these are the ones that I like. So today you have the facility that you do because of the hard work of the mayor, of the staff here, of our office, to come together to bring you a facility that you didn't have before that can enhance the town and the area here as well. So Mayor, members of the seniors, thank you very much. We appreciate the opportunity to design the building for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. If you told me 13 years ago when I ran for mayor that one of my most important tasks during that term would be selecting colors, I would have told you were crazy. But that's fun. It's fun to do that. The Chris lays it all out. He says, "Here's your choices. The wall can be this. The floor can be this." We say, "Give me that floor. Give me that wall." And I think it looks good, right? I'm okay with it. All right. So now I'd like to ask Josephine Gagnon. She is the president of the Ford Senior Citizens. You guys have been like nomads for a while. Sometimes you meet in the library. Sometimes you go to Sycamore. You go all over the place. Well, now, finally, the Ford Seniors has your own home. To call it yours. I'd like to see if you'd like to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, I hope I don't choke up here. Anyway.
It's the first date squad. We have somebody to help you.
Well, it's nice to see all our members here, and I think all of us that belong to the Fort Casby Senior Citizens will appreciate coming here because we have been meeting, as Mayor has said, in different locations, and the latest has been traveling to Port Reading. It's like we have to get a passport to go there. So I think we're all going to appreciate coming here a lot better than going to Port Reading. So I hope you will all keep coming to our meetings, and maybe we'll be able to recruit a few new members.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you, Mayor, for doing this for us.
All right,
and
thanks,
for the
Josephine.
town of Fort.
Thank you, Josephine. Now, we also have a group here, the Ford's Women's Club, who I got to know way back when, in the 90s, when I think Fran Brown was the president way back then. And there's Franny. Franny used to come to me when I was a town CFO. We did tooling around the town. Back then, we called it Christmas in April and all. And she'd come to me and she'd just put a little face on her, a little smile on her. Mayor. Well, before I was mayor. Can you guys help us? Can you help us? Then I became mayor and it got worse. We need railings, we need steps, can you give us windows, can you get us a roof? So finally I said, let's just knock the building down. No, I didn't say that. But it was an old building and it needed a lot of work, and we figured that it would be good if we could combine the Ford's Women's Club use of their building with this building, and I think we've come to a fantastic arrangement, because that room there, the Slingtail Meeting Room, is where the Ford's Women's Club will have access to whenever they need it for their meetings, and you meet like once a month on a Wednesday at 1. Oh, there's Carol, right? And then they have their teas. Don't mess with the teas in the Ford's Women's Club. Do not mess with their teas. But the beauty of it is we were able to put together I guess it was a contract, an arrangement when we bought the building that said, okay, we'll buy your building, we'll knock it down, we'll make room for parking. You don't have to worry about anything, again, about maintenance, and you'll have access to this, and we do all the maintenance, and that's your room. Now, you're not using it, it's everybody's room, but when you're using it and you need it, that's the Ford's Women's Club room. And we're storing, go ahead, right? So make no mistake about it, Liz, that is the Ford's Women's Club room. But when they leave, anybody can use it, but when they're here, don't mess with them. So that's worked out terrific. We got storage for all their the supplies and teapots and everything else. So it's worked out terrifically, and I'm sure it's going to work out going forward. Does anybody, Franny, you want to say anything? Anybody want to say anything from the club? Franny says no. Irene, you yell as soon as I walk in. You start talking to me. You want to come up? Come on up. Come on up.
I want to say thank you to you for doing this for us. It's really a great thing for us.
Well, somebody
Thank
stand
you
up
so
and
much.
get the microphone. I'll be on TV. Somebody.
Bring the microphone to me.
I won't reach. Got it?
Thank you very much, Mayor, for doing this for us. We certainly did need this. We need a room to meet properly, and we were having way too many things happening at the other place. We couldn't afford to do all that. And thank you very much for doing all this. We appreciate it.
All right.
All of us, we appreciate it.
All right.
And Also, we can have new members come anytime.
All right.
There you go.
I'm
Thank you.
Louise Such, and I'm from the Women's Club also, and I'm a member for many, many years, maybe 30, 40 years. And I'll tell you the truth, I kind of miss the old building and all the people that were there so many years ago. But it's been a wonderful place, and we did a lot of good things for a lot of people. And I'm proud to say that I'm a member for a long, long time.
All right. Well, we are very, very happy to be able to have kept the Ford's Women's Club alive and well. And again, the room's going to be great. So we hope you like it, and we hope you interact incredibly well, which you're all going to be members of the Fords anyway, and they're going to join your club. So it's all going to be great that you have everybody here. So it's going to work out great. Anybody else need to say anything? We're going to go right to the ribbon cutting. Oh, no, we're going to go to the ribbon cutting, then the plaque. Okay. We're going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're now going to unveil the plaque of the Hickory Center. All right, look at that. Mayor Carol Ehrlich, Chief of Staff, John Bennett, Administrator, John Mitch, Clerk, John Haggerty, Director of Communications, Dennis Green, Department of Health and Human Services, Shirley Genti Vogt, Senior and Youth Services, Liz Longenhagen, Senior Services, Chris Costi, Project Coordinator, and our council, Corey Spiller, Lizbeth DeJesus, Nancy Bader-Drum, Howie Barra, Debbie Meehan, Kyle Anderson, Vera Patel, Greg Ficara, Brian Small. Special thanks to the Women's Club of Fords. Thank you very much.